Hello guys, welcome back to another one of my reaction review. In this video, we are going to review and react to the reviews of the book Flawed by Cecilia Ahern. I love her books, means the way she writes. It's very simple and very easy to read, and being fictions, you can just read them fast. Non-fictions take time. Sometimes non-fictions are also very interesting, but it's still, fiction is very easier to read because आपको ज़्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाना होता उसमें, बस आपको पढ़ना होता है. It's like watching a movie in your brain. So yeah, fictions are always easy to read and her books are very easy to read, so I just love her. Before moving forward, it's time for a random shout out. So thank you Harmeet, Arkis and Anas. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me and being here. Just thank you so much. Okay, so let's get on to reading the reviews and reacting to them. Okay, so let's start with a brief about the book. So Celestine, who's the protagonist of this book, strives for perfection each day, and she's portrayed as someone who lives in accordance with the rules of the society. So she's one of those who follows all the rules. She does not break them. She does not question the norms of the society or the rituals or the things that are going on. She's one of those girls who just live by the rules. Her boyfriend Art, he's the son of the judge who's also the head of the guild, an organization that brands people with an F for being flawed. So means they actually do that. In this book there is a guild and they brand people with an F mark. So I don't know if I'm able to explain the meaning. It's like human branding. They are doing that with the heated rod. They are actually branding people. That mark is going to stay on their body, and that F is for flawed. If they have done something wrong in the society, they have their particular set of norms, they have their rules, and those rules, they are not like good rules, or even if they were, then also it's very unhuman to do it. Their rules are very oppressive and they brand people for that. They brand them with an F, flawed, and then those people who are branded that, they lead a different life in the society. When I read about it, I was like, what all happened, what all it's just. So, but yeah, this is the setting of the book. This is how the society in this book works. So Celestine supports the system as she does. She's very proper. She supports all the system, all the rules of the society, as we discussed before. However, one fine day, her perfect life collapses when she has to take an impulsive decision. So, the girl who follows all the rules, one day she takes an impulsive decision, and that decision was out of kindness, out of love, and that changes the entire trajectory of her life. This dystopian tale keeps you hooked from start to finish. Yes, I was totally hooked because because it was a dystopian society, so I was first very confused, very shocked and very angry. Like, how can you be so regressive? I was like, why are you doing this to people? But I was totally hooked. I wanted to know what happens next. And this book is in 2 parts. So first part is Flawed, and the story continues in the next part, which is Perfect by Cecilia Ahern. And I just got this book. When I was reading this book, I had decided, I had made a mental note that I will wait before ordering the next part. I won't order it right away. I will wait. But because it was in continuation and I just had to know what happens next, I was like, I need to know that. So, I pushed aside all the things that I had decided that I won't order it right away. I'll spend this much time before ordering the next part. None of that worked. I just ordered it right away, and yes, the second part is equally good. Basically, it's the same story that is continuing, and you will get to know about her struggle, and you will be completely hooked to her story. You'll be hooked to her journey, always wanting to know more and wanting to see what happens next, and how will she manage everything, how will she overcome everything, and how will she survive, how will she live. You will be totally hooked. You will be totally into the book. A very engaging read. Okay, so next one says, okay, this is exactly what I said just 2 minutes ago. She says that she's very disappointed and happy as well that the book has ended on a cliffhanger. I didn't know that this book had a sequel as well when I started reading it. So I ordered the sequel as fast as I could because this book caught my interest like no other. I highly recommend this book. So yeah, me too. When I got this book, तब I didn't know that it had a second part or anything. But जैसे book खत्म हो रही थी, like when it was near the ending and I could nowhere see the story getting over, or you can understand that these many pages are left. It's just not possible to wrap everything up in those pages, and there are so many things that have to be dealt with. So I was like, what is going on here? And when I googled, I got to know, okay, this book has another part, and I was like, and I also ordered this book right away because I just had to know more. I was totally engaged in this book, totally hooked. And yes, I also highly recommend this book. One of the favorite series that I have read, and yeah, a very interesting book. Next review says, this book is full of feels. Not once did I feel bored. The feels were so strong. I could feel the hurt, the pain, the anger physically. I highly recommend this book for those who wish to pursue equality and have a great heart to manage such strong feelings. You have no idea how many times I died trying to read this book. It's fast, energetic, and very gripping. So yes, this book is full of feels. You will feel so many emotions for the characters as she's struggling to find a place for herself and other flawed people in the society, as she strives, as she fights all the people alone. And that too, being a flawed person, it's just next level difficult. And all the high powered people she sets out to fight, and it's very inspiring and it's very beautiful, and you will feel for the characters. You'll be able to empathize with them because in the society we don't get marked flawed, but at the same time everyone is expected to be perfect. We are so quick to judge everyone. We are so quick to make up our mind about other people. So yeah, this book is very inspiring. So yeah, as the other one says, being perfect in society's eyes, good looks, beauty, etc. Being perfect is never a thing. No one is perfect. Everyone is flawed, and that's make everyone unique and different from each other. Everyone is perfectly flawed, and this is what makes them flawlessly perfect. So yeah, this book was a fiction, but it had that thing also. It was very inspiring and very beautiful book, and it's we should all embrace our flaws, our imperfections, and that's what will make us perfect. So yes, a very gripping tale, but at the same time very inspiring and beautiful also. A book that will be totally engaged with, a book that we will be hooked with, and you won't be able to put it down. You'll be like, reading what will happen next. So yes, it will definitely capture your attention. And if you are looking to read a book series and don't think that, okay, there's 2 books, so it will take a lot of time. Trust me, it won't, because once you'll start reading, you won't be able to stop yourself. So next time you think about picking up a book series, you can go for this one. So yeah, do read this book and let me know how it was for you. I would just love to know. Anytime, not just this book, anytime you read a book after you hear it from here, just let me know. I really feel very good when I recommend a book, people read it and they like it. So I just feel very good. So yes, please let me know if you have read any of the book that I recommended, and I would be very happy. That would make me very happy. So yeah, and yeah, let me know your thoughts, how you found this book or any other book by Cecilia that you liked. So yes, I would love to know your thoughts on this, and thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you. Bye bye.